my guest today, Magnito.
What up, it's your boy Magnito, aka Your Money's Mine, aka My Money's Mine. Whoa.
You've been saying this for years. Do you know that?
For years, you know.
Give me an estimate. From what I remember, I can say you've been in this industry for over a decade.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because when I met you, that was give or take like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I've been in the industry since before that time.
So you've been in the industry before I met you, and
yeah.
Look at that. What's your journey been like, though, Magnito?
It's been interesting. Cashing out today, not seeing money tomorrow. Cashing out the day after. Priorities that I'm doing very well, and I thank God.
So basically, wait, cashing out today, not seeing money tomorrow, but that's the music. That's the life of a musician, would you say?
No, not all musicians. Some musicians are entrepreneurs. They know how to like manage their money. Mm-hmm. They get this money from music and put it into business. Some people just get this money and spend it. But when I mean cashing out today and not seeing tomorrow is like, you know, there's money flow when you have a song that's doing very well. Mm-hmm. And when the song is not doing very well, you're still making money, but not as good as when you have a hit song. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's up.
I feel like, again, when it comes to the money-making aspect of music, it really just... There's always that one song, I would say, right? Yeah. Like for you, if you're going to look at the entire trajectory of your career and every single song you've put out, what would you say was the one song that gave you the most money?
Canada.
I know. Actually, I figured. And let's talk about social media's influence on that song. Yeah. How would you say social media helped really push Canada?
Yeah, it depends on how you use your social media. Because you can have a song, and if you don't put it on social media the right way, they won't like join the trend. So what I did was, because I know TikTok is very important.
It is.
Yeah,
it
so
is.
I didn't go to TikTok first. I started with Instagram because that's where my power is.
Okay.
I have a lot of people on Instagram. So I started the challenge, the Canada challenge.
I think we have the video somewhere.
Yeah, so I started working with people that I know in the industry. That's the major guys. I worked with people like La Sisi, Files the Bad Guy. I had Josh Too Funny. He had the biggest one on all of the challenge. So
listen, can I tell you the truth? My favorite wasn't Josh's. My favorite was this lady on Instagram called Chiamax or Chiamak. How, like, she did this weird video, Amala, Canada.
Okay, with her husband.
With her husband, yes.
Yeah. Her own trended so much because when they're showing people, when they're showing the ice and snow in Canada, they always put the song on there, not my song.
Yeah.
So, but the biggest among all of the challenges that we had was the one with Josh Too Funny.
Did you pay him for that?
No, that's why I said I use people, big names that are really cool with me. Josh Too Funny is somebody that I love so much and we're very good together. You
know, I feel like, to be very honest, in terms of promotion, because I know promotion is expensive.
Yeah.
Did you have to, would you say, of all the songs you've promoted, did you promote this song?
This is the only song I have promoted very well because I believed in the song, and that time I was very thirsty. I was thirsty for a jam that everybody would say, Magnito, you have a song. So when I was about to drop an album because everybody kept on saying, Magnito, you don't have a body of work. We need something like 3, 4, 5 songs from you. What can you give to us? And when I was recording, I recorded songs with a lot of people. Then I said, okay, I needed a club banger. Yeah. Because I like club songs. I like Amapiano songs and stuff like that. So I said, okay, let me just cook up this one. And I did it. When I did it, I said, okay, I'm going to push this song. And I started pushing and pushing and pushing. And
the song I don't even know how to describe it because even at the club today, it's a song that comes on and even if you can't, you don't know whatever, because to be honest, people don't know the exact words, but you see the Canada aspect of it all. I feel like, that really stood out. Who wrote the song? I
wrote the song. JP Zoo made the beat. I wrote everything on the song. Everything from the intro to the end of the song. I wrote everything. So when I did it by myself, and I said, okay, I'm going to call people to do some parts for me. Let it not be like, because when that part where I said, see, you and I know, say, it didn't sound well. Okay. With the kind of voice that I used to say it. So I needed somebody with a strong Bini or Delta accent. Okay. So, and I called one of my people's them. And he did that stuff. Then I had one of my boys that was hanging out with me then. His name is, it's my person on the song, you know. It's crazy how we forget all this.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right. Well, you know what? I want to take a look at that song just to rejig and find out if I preferred Olamide's, because I know people really talked about Olamide's verse. He killed it.
He really killed it. Olamide killed it.
I think we have that track. So let's listen to it real quick, and we'll be back to this conversation.
You and I know, since when they try to colonize us for this Africa, we never benefit from any of those countries. You and I know, the country where we they benefit from as Nigeria youths. Now Canada, 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 Canada.
Nah, Canada, 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 Canada.
Yeah. We pull up like we be Jagaban. All white, everything like Kalagba. Sure you wanna know how we they get by. You know Fino, you know my halabam. Ex-crime me a river, but I won't holler back. I go cross that river like Calabar. Fuck that, she won't give me lamba. Beat of life, she won't take samba. Kumbe, Ogoko Bioku. Give me true pass, so ya soku. Toba Feru wa only struggle.
So, have you been to Canada?
I just got back like 4 days ago.
Oh, really? So you're like a Canada? So
yeah, Canadian.
What's your take on the Japa ideology or the theory of Japa? Let me put it that way. What's your take on that?
Japa is, I know how Nigerians see it as a way of going to be successful out there.
Like going to Canada.
Going to Canada. And that's one of the reasons why I even made this song.
Yeah.
At that point in time, everyone was talking about, this thing don't come out. Do my PR. I'm leaving for Canada. I'm leaving for Canada. And I was like, okay, let's talk about something that has to do with what's happening now. And Japa, when I got to Canada, I saw they even they recognized me in the city of Brampton. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
The mayor of Brampton, they gave me a certificate and everything.
But because you made a song about that.
Yeah, when I got there, I told them, if not for me, nobody knows this country in Africa.
Yeah.
They're just laughing and looking at me, you know how all these people are. But at least they recognized me, they showed me so much love. But when I got there, and I realized that even if you leave your country and go to, you still have to go and hustle.
Yeah.
It's almost the same type of hustle, but it's just like, it's different there. When you hustle, you see what you're hustling for. Yeah, you can hustle and not get all of it.
Yeah.
You can hustle, go back home and there's no light and all of this. But there, if you hustle, you would live a comfortable life.
I think that's the whole idea of it, which is part of the reason.
Just living comfortable.
Is comfortable bad?
Yeah, it's comfortable and far away from home. I want to be close to like me, I don't believe in, if you take me anywhere in the world, I've been to the UK, I've been to Canada, I've been everywhere. After 2 weeks, I want to come back to Nigeria. I love this country so much.
I do too.
I believe so much in it. I love Nigeria like I'm going to... See, when you travel out, that's when you know that, God, you don't know what you have until it's gone.
I know, but you see, that's the problem. Like, Adekunle Gold said something yesterday about how he'd always wanted to travel and just trying to drop inspiration for people. You look at the protest that's happening right now. Some of those people, if you give them the opportunity, a lot of them would feel like, they should just head out. Yeah. So as much as we love it, there are certain things that still make you wonder if this is where you want to be. Have you ever felt like that, where you're like, as much as I love this country, boy, I feel like I'm going to get out?
I used to have that kind of feeling when I was like 21, 22 years old. I wanted to go, but not because I wanted to jack, but because of the music industry. I liked the kind of music they make outside there, like in US, because I liked the whole hip hop lifestyle and the whole hardcore rap. I wanted to be there in the system. But apart from that, I don't see any reason why I want to leave the shores of this country. I could only travel, I like to buy stuff from there. I shop, buy sneakers, buy all of this. But after 2 weeks, I want to come back to airbound, egusi soup, and all of that, because it doesn't taste the same. Even
it doesn't. No, but sometimes it might, depending on who's making it. Let's take a break. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back with my guest, Magnito. We have so much more to cover. You're still watching Arise 360. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. You're watching Arise 360 with me, Kachi Ofia, and I'm still in the studio with music artist, rapper Magnito. Now, you have quite the history. You studied in Jos, lived in Abuja, moved to Lagos to pursue your music career. Now, Abuja, a lot of people would say, is not the entertainment scene. But some might argue to say it doesn't matter where you are. Wherever you are, you can make it work. Talk to me about that journey and why you felt like you needed to be here to make it happen.
So while I was in Abuja, I did everything. I became the biggest musician in Abuja.
I remember.
So you know when they say you have done it all, and there was nothing left. If I travel to Lagos, they always say, Magnito, who's that guy, Magnito? And it's like new. I wanted to take over, and if you take over Lagos, you've taken over Africa. That was what I believed. So I had to just move to Lagos, and I started from the scratch, from beginning. The only time I was celebrated in Lagos back then was when, if in a situation where I meet some Abuja people and be like, Magnito, you're here, Magnito. the Lagos people be wondering, why are these
people screaming? Yeah.
Why are these people screaming for this man? But they don't know that Magnito is the president of FCT. But I was able to walk. I took one step at a time, and I did it towards the right direction. And so far, so good. I'm very grateful to where God has brought me to.
The journey of an upcoming artist is a really, really tough one. A lot of people drop out at some point, and let me not say drop out, retire. A lot of people decide to retire because of the amount of mental stress that goes into trying to build as an artist. What would you say made your journey different in terms of your come up and why you just decided to keep going until you got to this point that you are in now?
The difference between me and those people is the fact that I'm very, very stubborn. I didn't want to give up. I didn't relent because Abuja is like my comfort zone. I went through a lot of stress here in Lagos trying to become the Magnito that I am today, trying to secure an accommodation in the place that I'm comfortable in, trying to blend with the scenario wasn't very easy. And you know, it's very expensive to push music here in Lagos.
It is.
So I was just very, very optimistic, knowing that, okay, one day, everything is going to fall in place. I kept on investing, no matter how small. I invested until I got the song. So, but I was fortunate to have some songs that did very well while I was dropping my songs, because my kind of music is different. So when people listen to me, they'll be like, this guy is just out of the box. I started from, now which kind of time we never see. Then from there, I entered, if I get money,
if I get money, you know, but if I get money, has the same energy as Canada.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yeah,
if I get money, I go buy this and that. I go tell everybody,
everybody liked the song. So I started getting gigs, good gigs from people, and I did the song with my friend Patoranke, and the remix, everybody liked it. They were like, okay, so what's next for you, Magnito? I kept on pushing because I knew there was something. Even Canada as it is, it's not what I want. I still have something bigger than Canada that's coming. So, but before Canada, I felt like, okay, everybody, we were all in the social media space. And to be relevant, you have to be relevant on social media. So I started my rap series called Relationships Be Like.
Okay.
That one, it's like Trap in a Closet by R. Kelly. But this time, it was a rap version of that stuff. And everybody jumped on it. I had Don Jazzy on it. I had RMD rapping. Everybody rapped on it. And that thing kept me relevant until now.
So basically, it's not just about jumping in the studio every time.
There was one time I stopped dropping songs even because it was of no use. You drop a song, and if you cannot push it like the artists that have got those big record labels that put millions upon millions on them. Because to push a single in Nigeria costs over 30, 40 million naira. Because if you think about shooting a video alone it's worth more than 10 million naira.
Okay.
So if pushing online and on TV stations, we're looking at like another 20 million naira. If you go to TikTok, you are dead. Because if they give you their prices, you forget about it. You sell your house and pay them the money. So let's just keep it on Instagram, Facebook, and all of these places. Before you know, you are spending over 30 million naira. And if you don't have that kind of money to spend, some people, when they see 30 million, they go straight to buying land or something to secure their future. But people like us that are very stubborn will carry that money and put it in the music. And we know that one day this music is going to pay back. That's what the music is doing now. Because if you travel for one UK tour, or Canada, if you combine your dollars and pounds together, you already have a lot of money.
Yeah. So but, you know, I saw a video that basically said that Afrobeat is obviously a huge industry, you understand, but we are not making as much in the sense that it's this international tours that will give you the remittance for your art. When you think about the fact that you're making money, where do you make your money from? Your DSPs, that's your digital streaming platforms, your tours. But being here in Nigeria, how much money would you say your music makes for you while you are here? From the local content, from our creative economy, how much would you say our presence as a creative economy here contributes to your earning as an artist?
You see, this thing is you have to chop it into different chapters. Some artists don't care about all of these things that I'm saying. We have musicians that make money only from gigs.
They don't care about how much money.
Yeah, like we're saying, from generation to generation, like the likes of all those. Not Lagbaja, all those musicians that they spray money.
Okay, like Yinke Ayefele.
Thank you very much. They have songs online, but their energy is not channeled on the streams they make on all of those things. They are concerned about how much they are being paid. You're going to pay them for an event. And they make a lot of money from there. So you check where you have more strength and power, and you channel your promotion there. Some of these artists you see there, some of them are just recording artists. They don't really go out to perform like that. They are promoting seriously on Apple Music, all of these places, and they make money off those things on YouTube, and they get all of the resources they need and put them there, and they make their money off there. Like me, where I make more of my money is from gigs. I make a lot of appearances in places. Sometimes I get booked from Monday till Monday. People on my WhatsApp and Instagram know about that. They say, Magnito, rest. You understand? But some of these places I go to are not places where they want to do promotions and sell tables and do stuff like that. They need me to post. No, they just want Magnito to come and chill.
To just come and chill.
And they pay the money. And I'll go there and sit down with them. And then, Kana, all of us will remove our shirt and be dancing Kana. You understand? So it depends.
So it is possible that as an artist, right, you could release just a song that does exceedingly well, and you could spend the longest time performing that song.
Yeah.
And that's
enjoying your money. Just be done. Like, if I want to retire now, like in Canada, I just go back from Canada, and they told me from Canada that any day they are doing their Canada Day in Canada, I have to be there because I sang Canada. So I can say, okay, now, after collecting the money I want to collect, I know that next year I have more money to collect so month. You understand? There are some artists that are not even performing artists.
But I mean, when you say recording artists, performing artists, I've always believed that every artist is both, a bit of both. You know, because as an artist, you have to tour. As an artist, there's no way you're not going to perform. I
know a young artist in Abuja that's doing very well, but nobody knows him. You can never see him anywhere because he doesn't want his parents seeing him performing. He's not allowed to make music, but his songs are very big. Yeah, so he's collecting money from all of these places, but he can't go and perform. Because the day he performs, they'll snap him and send to his father. So we have people like that. Some people are working in a bank or some corporate people. They don't want you to know that they're musicians, but they change their name and make good music and put it online. And they make money. They have people stream those songs.
Interesting.
But me, I'm a performing artist. I like to go out there and say, hey.
So I think a lot of the people we know are basically performing artists. What is it to do left and do right?
They go left.
Is that literally what you tell people to do?
I was talking about Gen Zs. You know, Gen Zs, we don't even know which direction they want to go. So today they are left, tomorrow right. Yeah.
No, but I feel like that's really interesting because clearly, maybe music might not actually be... Because, you know, when I think of music, I think of pressure.
Yeah.
I think of pressure because there are artists out there who believe, okay, you record the song, you promote it on the streaming platforms so that you can make your money there. Then you start hustling to see how you can get people to invite you to places to perform.
Yeah.
Then you'd also do the social media side. You said you did relationship, be like, that's what is influencing. You became became a full-fledged influencer.
Thank you very much. I started working with everybody, skit makers, actors, dancers, anybody that's famous on social media. We have to join heads together and make this thing happen. But that's the part. Me, I had to go through that route because I did not have that kind of money to push. Just like some of these artists, that's why some artists don't even know how the business is. They just sit down and talk. Somebody can see you and say, why your song never big reach Ashake own? Say Ashake has the O2 Arena. Do you know how many millions? Do you know the kind of money there's behind that movement? It's just like you see Rema. Rema will drop an album today. Everybody's singing Ozeba, Ozeba.
Yeah.
You think it was just...
No, but can I be honest with you? I think a part of it is also social media.
Yeah, that's how social media. You need money to push.
I understand what you mean. Because
you cannot just drop something on social media and
everybody will see it.
No, you need to push that stuff. The kind of push these people have behind them is strong. And the artist has to be a likable artist. Like I love Rema with all my heart. Anything Rema comes with now. So we will all jump on it and start screaming. You know that kind of stuff. Yeah. So look around. There are some artists you see doing very well. Then you'll be like, what's happening to this artist? He's not doing anything this year. They've removed that plug. They've removed the plug and put on another new person that's doing very well now. It's the money. There's money like this. This money, they face it on you become the new Thames. If they carry that money and channel it on you like this now, you become the new Tiwa Savage. After 1 year, if they remove that money like this, forget about it. You can't be that. You won't have that kind of power anymore.
But that's crazy. And I feel like that's a bit of like a monopoly if you think about it of the industry.
But the difference between, what makes you an artist is staying relevant after they remove that stuff. You have to be able to push. You have to be able to, just like Wizkid. When Wizkid had no record label, he started pushing by himself and he became who he is today. Just like Davido. Davido is a fighting artist. No matter what, today he might be having a bad day today. Tomorrow you see Davido doing the biggest song in Africa. You have to be able to know that you can fail today. Tomorrow you're going to win again. But some people don't know how to fail. If they fail, they just
give up.
Yeah, they just be like, okay, I can't do it anymore. This is too much, and they forget about it.
But Magnito, let's talk about that mental health of an artist. The mental health of a musician. I know artists that have said they're not doing. They might not say it, but they just say, Kachi's saying this music thing is not easy. It's not easy to fail and fail and fail.
Some of them will pack their load and go to Abuja. They'll leave.
Literally, no, but there's so many of them. They used to do a lot of songs. Okay, but let's say, for instance, there are two artists in a label, and both of you started at the same time. This one will start and leave you. There are record labels that artists are still there, but they have not dropped anything. Some of them would even drop, it will not go anywhere. But they're in the same record label that the same artist in that same record label
is blowing anyhow.
Make it make sense.
You have to believe in yourself. See, like the opportunities we have in life, or let's say God time, like they say, the God time is the best. All fingers are not equal. If you believe that you can get this done, and it's just only going to take time, you'll do it. I've been there, I've been rapping since them Terry the Rap Man were rapping. But then I didn't even see 1 million naira. We're rapping saying, yo, we bring slugs to your house for the 10 kobo. Nobody invite us for any show. They'll clap for you, they say, man, this guy is dope. But how would they get this person is your friend? You want to pay him 2 million and he's refusing to collect. And you, the guy will pay you 50K. So you understand? So you have to know that your own bread is in front. And the artist that's made it now is not the one that's enjoying it. It's the one that will make it tomorrow that will enjoy it, because that's when there's more money. The people that made money 10 years ago didn't make the real money. It's the people that are making money now. Are making hundreds of millions. Musicians are billionaires now.
Yeah.
So then who give you 1 billion? Now they'll be begging you to take 5 million, 10 million, and saying, don't call this number anymore. You know, because things have really changed. And it's going to be like that. That's how it's growing. People are really doing new stuff now. New things are happening. If you're very optimistic and you believe in yourself, you push and you get there. You won't give up, because I held this music and I said, this is all I have. If I leave it, I've never walked before. I don't even know how to walk anywhere. You sack me because I want to sleep in the afternoon. Where will I go to be? If I walk somewhere, they'll tell me, Oga said we have to be here till 6 o'clock. I mean, I won't sleep. So I've never walked. So I said, okay, this is the only thing I can do. This is what I would do. And I was doing it. Nobody believed in me. Nobody wanted, nobody. And I had only one person that believed in me then. His name is Eddie Weinbar from Port Harcourt. They said, Magnito, forget. They'll catch up with you. We started pushing together, push. And today I can meet Eddie Weinbar and tell him, Baba,
have fun.
How far? Eddie Weinbar, if he sees me, he's always happy. He's proud. I'm proud.
Well, I have to give it to you, Magnito. I feel like the songs that you put out, the people that are even listening to your song, you will be amazed at the types of rooms your songs have gotten into. I've been out with people and I'm looking at someone dancing and I'm like, just look at you. The way the Canada will just make you gag, your suit and tie. So I have to say, you've created a culture with regards to your music that everybody can relate. And I can relate to it. I can relate if I get money. I can think of a billion things I would do.
And new ones are coming. This is just the beginning. Like I was working in the mall in Canada and I heard Canada. Canada was like, you see this life. Who would have thought one day in a country like this, in Calgary, they'll play my song in the mall. My guy that was me was just screaming, you did it. This is now. We're going there. This is just.
So I hate to ask this question, but what's next? What's happening?
We're shooting video. I dropped a new song called Cartel.
Okay,
we're just pushing that song now. And, I said some things about the brand there. They are trying to work with me now to shoot the video. So we're going to push that one heavy too. Please I believe so much in that song and I know it's going to be as big, even bigger than Canada.
Are you sponsored?
I'm sponsoring myself.
Still?
Yeah, I like to sponsor myself. I don't want quarrel. Somebody come and tell me. If I see big record labels like Sony Music, all of those big stuff, but say, my friend, my uncle, will come from Germany, say, no, I don't do all of that.
So basically, you're not the type of artist that wants to be contracted.
I already have my money now. Like, I have the money to push myself now. So what do I even need anybody for? It was then that I was looking for who would collaborate with me. But now, how much is the person going to bring? Unless somebody that wants to bring 2 billion, 3 billion, I'll say, okay, let's go into business. But you're talking about 50 million, 100 million. That's not anything anymore.
So you basically, there are certain experiences you can't relate to. You can't relate to maybe contract problem.
No.
You're under me for 5 years.
No.
Release this.
I'm the only artist that's under like 10 or 11 record labels. And all of us are friends with all of the record labels. It's just my friends. Because I'm good with my people.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to support Magnito. I have a record label. My friend, some of them start their record label because of me. Like, Magnito, because of you, let's start this thing, and they'll do it. And along the line, because they are not music people, they just feel like, okay, if they put 3 million, it will become 10 million.
Yeah.
If they put that 3 million and it doesn't work, they just, Magnito, you get another person, we won't help us again. We'll find another person. But Eddie Weinbar was the person that stood with me very strong.
Big shout out to Eddie Weinbar.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a bit of that. Everyone needs somebody like that will stand by them and push them. Magnito, words of wisdom. Thank you so much for joining me on the show today.
And again, let me not forget, the song Canada was with me, Big Flon, and Maurice, because I forgot Maurice.
Yes. Please, you just remember, just in case he's watching.
In case Maurice is watching, let us say, I need to forget my name.
Exactly, we didn't forget his name.